Hello and welcome back to Regiments, and today we are going to continue Operation Black Horse Mad Dash. In the last episode we were tasked to capture a TV tower to unite East German rebel groups, and today we are going to continue our advance. For that we have 169 points of operational authority, and I think it might be best if we put these points into the Task Force Gladiator, so that we get access to some A-10 gunships. And I also want some extra supplies so that we can fight longer. The remaining 19 points are going to be invested into our scouts and into our infantry. This leaves us with 0 points of operational authority to spend, but I hope that we are soon able to get another task force in. And when we take a look into the operations log, we have some further information. Seems like the flyboys are having trouble with the arriving MiG-25 squadrons. Soviets are gambling with a lot of strategic hardware, but the airspace is very hotly contested now. J-Stars will have to pull back towards the safer areas for time being. And now we quickly have to pick an event card. And I think right now I would like to have the enemy PSYOPs. This would mean that we have 30% less suppression resistance. But the other cards I think would be best spent at a different point. Okay, before we continue with the battle, let's have a quick look over the field. We were able to take the right side of the battlefield, and now we have to focus on those points. We know that the enemy has something over here, and they also most likely have forces in this area. This is why we have some scouts over here, some infantry over here, and some further units over in this area. We have also deployed an anti-air system that should give us control over the airspace on the right side. And we have some tank hunters over here, some tanks and some scouts that should hold our north. The main part of our force has gathered in this forest, and they are going to continue and try to take all of these positions. And we have to hurry, because in 2 minutes and 20 seconds an enemy battle group is going to show up, and they can be a massive problem. So now, without any further talking, let's get into the fight. Our soldiers are rushing into their positions, and I want to have Hill 97 secured relatively quickly. Over here our infantry is pushing forward to take control over Quebec. We just have to be careful that our scouts do not get annihilated by some leftover infantry. Well, these are even some armored units, some mechanized infantry, and we have even more forces over here. Let's quickly call up some A-10 airships. These guys should be able to get out without taking too many casualties. We are able to engage over here. Come on, I do not want to lose a vehicle unnecessarily. Over here I want our people to push into the area of Hill 97 South. Looks like enemy anti-air systems were able to stop us. We have an enemy counterattack over here, some helicopters. Come on guys, engage them. This is why you're there. Enemy infantry for the moment is holding up. Helicopters, why aren't you able to shoot them down? These guys have already lost a vehicle, let's get them out. Our Abrams should be able to hold back these T-80s. Yeah, helicopters have been shut down. We are now getting fire from over there. Let's get these infantry push up. These guys can push up. Over here we need to move forward. Looks like we were able to suppress the enemy air force. Tanks are under fire. But so far nothing we can't handle. These guys are luckily being destroyed. We should be able to take control over that area quickly. Tanks are in contact with infantry. Let's get the airborne to clear that out. Over here we need to push, and the phase events are playing out. while we still have to deal with that counterattack. Let's quickly call in some air support. Hopefully we can get them out before even more enemies show up. And let's also get these scouts out. They are quite damaged. Oh, you were already dismounted. I'm sorry. We are on the prospect of retaking these things. Our Abrams have been ambushed in the city. Let's get them out. Let's hope we can repair them up. Because very soon we are going to be hit by a massive wave of enemies. And then we need as many of our forces ready as possible. Meaning that our sword engineers have to push in alone for the moment. Tank hunters have luckily been pushed back.
Zone captured.
Can we call anything in to help? Let's get these tank hunters over here, because I'm expecting enemies to come in from this direction. Plus over here we have a lot of units. This should not be that big of a deal for us. These guys can get out, they are quite hurt. And the enemy counterattack is here, directly where I was not expecting them. Can we get these scouts over here? Maybe they can figure out where the enemy is. Anti-air systems, they need to get into the area. The enemy of course gets even more reinforcements. Let's get some tanks down. Let's try to get our airborne into the city itself. Scouts, I need you over here.
Zone lost.
Let's hope they do not have an anti-air system so that we can blow them up. These tanks need to get behind the hill so that they can hopefully recover slightly. Yeah, let's get the guys further to the rear. Looks like we were able to deliver a hit, but not much. These tanks hopefully soon get repaired. We have contact in the city. And these infantries have almost destroyed a group of Bradleys. Quite astonishing feat. Even more forces over there. Can we get these guys out? I doubt it. Nope, we have just lost an entire group of fighters. Tanks are almost battle ready again. Let's get them forward. They're coming from so many sides and we do not have a lot to work with. We have been able to get our airborne out. That is at least something. We have driven away some T-80s. These infantry are capturing a point. With that we should be almost clear in this area. Can we get those Abrams out? They're almost completely destroyed. They've held back the enemy for as long as possible. These guys need to get out of the direct fire line. No, they need to get out entirely.
Zone captured.
The enemy was much quicker than I anticipated. And we have lost our tank hunters. This is not going well. This is absolutely not going well. We were able to take control over here. We were able to take Gotha West. Now we need to get whatever we can over here to help in the defense of our ground. I honestly do not know with how many enemies we are dealing with quite at the moment. Let's get these attack helicopters in. Let's get some more scouts in. I wonder if we can get a good rear shot on those T-80s. More enemies in this section. We have the points, so let's use up our gunships. Maybe these infantry can hold out long enough. Let's get these guys forward. Assault engineers need to get out. The enemy is far stronger entrenched than anticipated. Let's get some more tanks forward. These guys can dismount. Let's get over here. It looks like we were able to destroy the enemy at the gas station. Our anti-air system is working as intended, but it looks like the enemy was able to get some shots off. Arlo Maschinenbau is in the moment being retaken by our side. But it looks like we only have very, very few soldiers that are still capable to fight.
What's next?
Over here some more T-80s are coming up. Our Abrams are fighting. Oh well,
Zone captured.
the few Abrams that we still have. Let's get our helicopters over. And as soon as it is available, I'm going to get more fighters forward. I think our airborne unit is not going to do much anymore. Let's get these tank hunters over there.
Orders?
Okay, we were able to get those guys out. Let's get our infantry in to rush the facilities. Let's hope our tanks are able to destroy these T-80s. And then, if somehow possible, I want to end this phase as quickly as possible.
Zone lost.
Come on, tanks, are you able to engage?
Ready.
Our helicopters were able to hold some enemies back. Yeah, we are hitting those tanks. We are taking over these positions, so let's get these soldiers dismounted. We have some fresh tanks that we can call up. Scouts have to pull out. Why can't our helicopters see those soldiers that are right in front of them? We need to get them
Zone
back.
captured.
Enemy stingers are going to rip us apart. We were able to deliver a good hit. Tanks are coming up. And it looks like we can push into the crossroads and retake that ground. Some more scouts are over here. This should certainly help. Come on, helicopters, engage. Good hits, good hits. These positions are in the moment getting retaken. These
Zone
enemy
captured.
soldiers are annihilated. Is that all? I do certainly hope so. Our helicopters can get out, get some fresh ammunition. Tanks need to take control over here. Scouts need to
Total
show up.
domination achieved.
And luckily this phase is now over. I have to say, this was a surprisingly tough fight and we took a lot of casualties. We have suffered 43 men killed, 107 men wounded and 5 men missing, meaning that we have in total 155 casualties. We have also lost 27 vehicles. On the enemy side, they have 145 men killed, 426 men wounded and 18 men missing, meaning that they have total casualties of 589. They have also lost 73 vehicles, 2 helicopters and 4 aircraft. Once again, we were able to engage a large amount of enemy units and we were also able to annihilate quite a few of them. But this time we have also lost some of our own platoons, including, for example, these tank hunters. And we have also lost an entire platoon of Abrams. And I think some more infantry. This is not good. To prepare for the final stage of the operation, we have over 508 points to spend, but unfortunately our regiment got hit extremely hard, meaning that we have to spend a lot of time repairing our soldiers. But we are going to do that in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one and I thank you all for watching. And until we meet again, I wish you all a great time.